Okay, first things first, we have a couple errands to run, but my bike needs air in the tires, so we're gonna go put the air in the tires to go run the errands. Air, air, air. Go! Almost forgot the backpack. And on the way to doing these errands, we're going to test out the GoPro Hero. We're going to test out. And on the way to go run errands, we're going to test out the new GoPro Hero 9 against a couple cameras. Let me know if you know which ones they are, or if you can tell a difference. Let's go. The thing with GoPros is that GoPro is just trying to outdo GoPro. So is all the comparison videos that you've seen are comparing GoPro to iPhones and other objects and higher end cameras, and at the end of the day, what I showed you is their second generation GoPro. And so the 9th generation is that much better than their old stuff, but it's not that much better than everything else out there. It's not that much better than the 8, but it's a really good camera. As you can see, it's super stable, has really great colors, really great picture. The GoPro, you can just chuck it like a rock, put it in water. So we're gonna go do a water test after some coffee. Okay, so we compared all the cameras. The GoPro Hero 9 is clearly the best for image, stabilization, and a couple other things. There's some key flaws. The front screen's refresh rate is really low, aka it looks like it's really bad internet video. Let's go back to Desk Ryan and review some of the footage from the Hero 9, the Hero 2, and the DJI action camera. Lessons that we're gonna learn. Action cameras are action cameras. If you're looking for the end-all be-all, do everything, look the best, have the highest dynamic range, put a bunch of different zooming lenses on it, an action cam obviously is not the choice. In the same way that a cell phone is not a fax machine. They're not the same thing. They sound alike, but they're not. So what we're actually looking at is a GoPro Hero 9 worth getting. Of course it is. It's a new one. It's going to have better specs. Is it going to be the best camera out there? No. Is it going to be the best camera to slap on, a helmet or, something that you're going to dunk in the water or possibly break? It's probably going to be a good choice, but there's also old tech. So this is a GoPro Hero 2. You can find one for like 20 to 50 bucks. This was $20. Shoots in 1080p. It's not stabilized, but if you're looking for an alternate angle for cheap and you can wreck it, 20 bucks is really cheap. DJI makes their action camera for about 200. That one's really good. It's not as good as the 9, but the 8's not as good as the 9, and it's cheaper too. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is action cams should be bought to be thrown in awkward and risky situations, unlike your good cameras like this, which you want to hold on to, because this is going to be almost a tenth to a fifth of the cost. And so if you break it, or if someone breaks it, because you're probably not hand holding this the whole time, you're not going to be as mad. You're going to be mad, but you're not going to be as mad. Other use cases for a camera like this that I personally have been using. Since this came out, I've been shooting solo, and so this is my normal rig with a GoPro upside down, because I have a tight angle with my normal camera, which is shooting to an Atomos. It's an A7 series camera. But if I want a really ultra wide view, I don't want to have another camera on a tripod. I want it to move with me. I want it to be stabilized. I want it to be relatively predictable. And this is not going to be as good as the camera it's attached to, but it's going to be a way for me to get another angle, possibly an out in case for some reason this camera messes up. I have an auxiliary camera. There's so many different things I can do with that. And then you can just do the typical GoPro things where you attach it to somewhere that you may have not wanted to put a camera. I usually do a time lapse for some events and some other clients by just taping this to the corner of the wall or a doorway, and just hitting go with a battery pack. So for the price, it's going to do way more than you need. And if you want to complain that the GoPro Hero 9 is not a great overall camera, you are making the wrong argument. And the people that want an iPhone to replace the GoPro, again, I could put this in a toilet. I don't want to put my phone in a toilet. It's just that simple. The takeaways from the footage that we shot: the GoPro is going to be more predictable on bouncing, little jitters, stuff like that. A DJI Action is good, but the stabilization kind of wanders. I don't know if you were able to see that. It wanders a little bit in a non-predictable way. I just think because this is the third rendition of their stabilization, it's going to be better than someone whose main game is really good stabilized gimbal footage, not camera internal digital stabilization. Obviously, just to prove a point, the Hero 2, it works. Is it good for stuff that has a lot of wobble and, basically strapped to a pole or a bike or something like that? No. Is it going to be a better angle than not having it? Of course, you can throw away the footage you want. This will last, I think I've had it shoot for 2 or 3 hours on 1080p 30 frames per second, which is the best this will do. So that is crazy battery life. This will not do that amount of battery life. So if you need time-lapse photos, go get a cheap old GoPro. 20 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever it is. You don't need a 9 for time lapses. These two are the big competitors. The big flaw is that Jared is calling me, and we're gonna stop. Hold, please. Hello!
Hey, what's up?
The last couple things with this guy is the 5K30 I wouldn't use. I don't know what the point of it is. It's a number. The front display disables when you use it. It kills your battery. It's a gimmick. It's great that you're moving forward. I just never gonna use it. Would I buy this if I didn't need a camera? No. Would I buy this instead of an SLR? No. Would I buy this instead of a phone? No. But if I had all of those things and I needed to put it somewhere in a weird place that a camera needs to go, this would be the only one I would get. All the knockoffs stink. The DJI one is pretty good. And the old GoPros are good enough. So if you need a new one, get the 9. If you don't need a new one, don't buy it. For all you insane people, this is an audio check. Between all the cameras, I don't care about it. It's not a vlogging camera. Please stop pretending that it's a vlogging camera. It is not a vlogging camera.
Bye.